Hi guys, I'd just like to introduce you to our halters and leads. Now, even though your halter and lead is a rudimentary, crude tool, if it is actually constructed in the best way possible, it can be a very effective tool. But there's some very important things that you need to be aware of. Now, we make the halter in a very specific dimension, very specific template for a number of reasons, which I'll go through with you. So, firstly, I want this throat latch here going down behind the jaw, and I want the knot here nice and snug in the jaw. Now, one of the reasons I want that to happen is we teach our horses to give to pressure. If you've got a halter that runs down the side of the face like this, so this knot would be here and this string would run here. When you pick up your lead rope to do groundwork and the halter moves, the horse is going to feel that string on the other side of the face on their jaw, and what they will do is they'll move away from it, so they'll pop their jaw like this, which actually makes their head set crooked on their neck. Now, if the horse is crooked in front, the rest of his body cannot be in alignment. So you've got a crooked horse working like this, so she'll be going around, imagine, on a left-hand circle, the jaws pop to the inside, which means they're heavy on that inside shoulder, and their hindquarters are to the outside. So your horse is completely crooked and not working true. The other thing, if the halter is constructed like before, and this is a little bit big, what actually happens is when you pick up this lead rope, the whole halter on the horse will twist. And this string will end up in your horse's eye. Now I'm pulling that on the other side. That's as far as I can actually get that halter to go. I'm going to demonstrate in a minute with a poorly fitting halter and show you what I mean. The other thing is we've got a beautifully constructed Theodore knot here, which doesn't come undone, and the lead ropes are attached to the halter itself without a clip. I don't like working with a clip. I don't like the clips clunking the horse in the bottom of the jaw, and if something happens and there's a pullback or the horse puts a huge amount of pressure, the clip can break, and then you've got an airborne missile, which can be very dangerous as well. So everything on this is spliced. The ends are beautifully spliced and stitched, and the loops on the Theodore knot are also stitched so they won't come apart either. Beautiful quality New Zealand leather for your poppers. And the ends of your lead rope, they're also spliced. No cut, nasty burnt ends on these. These are very well made, good quality halter and lead sets. The rope is all made in New Zealand, and the product itself is actually made in New Zealand as well. We have a great team that make the halter and leads. So there you go. So I'm going to demonstrate in the next shot with a poorly fitting halter so you can see the difference. So this is what I consider to be a poorly fitting halter. Now, this knot here on the nose should ideally be sitting about there, and you want 2 fingers below that bone and that knot. So that's the best position possible I can get this nose piece on this halter, to be about 2 fingers below the bone on the nose there. But as you can see, the strings here are going down the horse's side of the horse's face. So if I was to try and get the throat pieces in the throat latch of the horse, to get that bit fitting correctly, then I've got the knots way up here. So that just doesn't fit at all. Not a nice fit at all. So very uncomfortable for the horse with the knots there on the bone. There's a little bit of a divot in the horse's face here, which accommodates the knot quite nicely. So the knot, it's important for that knot to be in the right spot. But not a nice piece of equipment at all. Sitting on the jaw of the horse, and you can't get it fitting nicely at all. It's going to impact your work. You're going to end up with a crooked horse, giving to pressure in all the wrong places. So it's important that you get yourself a really nicely well designed, well made halter.